Welcome to Pearl Wellness Online Community, where busy business professionals find tools to help reduce stress, prevent burnout, and restore balance, body, mind, and spirit. I'm Julia Pearl, wellness speaker and coach, helping you find ways to go from burnout to balance, one pearl at a time. Let's get started. Hello, welcome. My name is Julia Pearl. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I'm going to be guiding us through a seated rejuvenator. So this is really meant to be a break kind of in the middle of the day whenever you just need a little mental and physical break and rejuvenation, right? So we're going to start by kind of scooting to the edge of the chair and just centering ourselves. So I'm going to close my eyes. You're welcome to keep your eyes open. But as you're leaning or coming to the edge of your chair, it helps you sit a little bit more upright. Let's ground the feet into the floor. Close the eyes, maybe have the hands on the lap or on your desk. And just start to slow down your breathing. Just releasing your day, releasing your morning, whatever you were doing before you came in here today with this practice with me, and whatever you're going to do when you leave, just set that aside. This is a mental break, right? This is just set all of that aside. And let's start to tune into our body and tune into our breathing. Slowing down the breath. One more. And then you can gently open the eyes. Good. You should already feel a little better, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and start with some shoulder rolls. So we don't realize it, but a lot of times when we're sitting at our desk, we're hunching over like this for hours, right? So this is a great way just to release that stress or strain we might have in the upper back. Now we're going to go into what I like to call like a moon stretch, because it's like a little half moon. So you can scoot back a little more now. Hold on to one side of your chair. You're going to reach up. Now as you stretch over, you breathe out. We breathe in when this comes up. We breathe out when it goes over. See, we kind of look like a little moon, right? Bring it in, up, exhale over. Now, as you come up, you inhale, keep your sits bones into the chair. And when you come over, that opposite side is pushing down. Good, let's go one more each side. So we reach up and stretch over. You're doing great. This should already feel so good, right? Nice break on your back, a nice break for your back. Good, come up to center. Now we're gonna go into our tummy tuck and twist. So we lengthen nice and tall, reach one hand behind you, maybe to the back of your chair. As you exhale, you rotate, and you might even look behind you. That's also good for your neck. So inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Another really good one for our back, right? Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Let's do one last one. This should just feel really nice. And such a great break, you know? We can just do these little things. It's amazing how effective they can be in just a short amount of time. All right, one of the things we really do when we're sitting at our desk is we have a certain thing with our wrists, right? Working on the computer. So go ahead and just do some little wrist circles. Wrist circles. Go one way and then the other way. Nice. Now from here, we're gonna interlace the hands and just do what I like to call like little crazy eights. Nice. One way, then go the other way. And now we're going to do little finger flicks. So it's like you have something on your fingertips and you're trying to flick it off. So we're just going to get some heat in your fingers. Then we're going to stretch them out. So again, you think of anything like whenever we hold a body position for too long, we kind of get that tense feeling. So we're getting some energy in your fingers, and now put them together, hands together, and see if you can lift this up. So you're kind of making like that with your hands. It's like a really good stretch for your fingers, right? And now we're gonna bring them in and try to go down like that. This is, again, a really good stretch for your hands. And then I like to kind of go like this with the hands, right? Just shake them out. Perfect. All right, so now let's go ahead and go into our neck. We hold a lot of tension in our neck throughout our day. So we're gonna sit upright. If you wanna sit back, you can, okay? But just try to sit upright. And now this is Wise Owl. We're just gonna rotate, and you might even look to the corners of your eyes. That's really good for your eyes, because what we don't realize is our eyes stay in a very limited motion when we're on our computers all day. And they need to be stretched too, right? So you want to look to the corners of your eyes. It's really good for the eye muscles. Let's go one more each direction. Might get a little deeper each time. Again, this seems simple, but super effective. And come back to neutral. All right, now we're gonna get some nice length on one side of your neck. So you're gonna reach one hand out, maybe hold onto your chair. Other hand's gonna come over, and I'm just very gently, we're stretching out that part of the neck. Good. And then gently bring that chin slightly towards the chest. Good, let's do the other side. So we reach, lengthen, and get a little stretch. And then chin slightly towards the chest. And release. Whew, that feels good. Let's do a half circle with the neck. So we just bring the one ear to one shoulder, drop the chin down, and go to that side. And we'll do the other direction. You're doing so good. Try to stay present and focus on what you're doing and what you're feeling. That is another way to help our mind. That's called mindfulness, doing what we're doing when we're doing it, being present. Good. Come back to center and release. All right, let's do one for our chest, and then we're gonna go into our legs. So I'm gonna turn to the side. You're gonna make like little goalpost arms, like a little goalpost. We're gonna bring them together, and then we're just gonna open them up. And bring them together, and then open them up. And maybe go a little bit more of a swing, or you can have it more like this. Just a good release on the chest and the back. Good, shake that out. All right, move into your legs. So you're coming to the edge of your chair, extending one leg out. We start to lean forward, okay? This is gonna stretch the back of the leg. A lot of low back pain comes from tight hamstrings. So we're gonna start to lean forward. If you're a little more flexible, you can grab onto that toe, but that's not always very available. But here is just fine, just leaning forward. You should feel that stretch, right? If you feel a tightness, which is normal, just try to breathe into it, just breathe. Let's take the other side. Doing so good. So we just lengthen, and watch that we keep the back flat. We're not rounding the back like this. So you kind of lead with your chest and extend forward, maybe pulling those toes back. Or just pull your toes up to your face if you can't reach the toe. But you should feel a good stretch in the back of that leg. Beautiful, and bring it up. Now we're gonna go into what we call figure four. You might have done this before, like in a fitness class or whatever. We're gonna cross the ankles. Your leg is kind of making like a letter 4 if you were to straighten the leg out. Now, sometimes getting that up onto the knee is a little hard. If it is, just put it on the ankle. That's okay, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna have it up on the knee. We inhale to lengthen. We exhale to deepen. So as I come forward, I'm feeling a beautiful stretch in that glute and in the back. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to deepen. Good. Release. So this gets into the hips, because our hips get very tight from all the sitting that we do, right? Sitting at work, sitting driving, commuting. So let's cross it over. Again, you can take the modification. That's totally fine. There should be no pain in the knee. So please modify if you have any stress in your knee. We inhale to lengthen, and we exhale to deepen. Go one more. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to deepen. And come up to center. Beautiful job. All right, we're gonna finish with our angel wings. Deep breathing. First of all, really acknowledge yourself for taking the time to be here. I'm so glad that you took the time for yourself to relax and rejuvenate. So let's inhale, bring those arms up. And as you exhale through the mouth, bring it down. 2 more, big inhale. And exhale. Let's go 1 more, big inhale. And as you exhale, bring those arms around, give yourself a big hug. You did fantastic today. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. If this practice helped you feel more balanced, then subscribe for tools to help you reduce stress, prevent burnout, and create overall balance, body, mind, and spirit. And I'd love to hear from you. Comment below and let me know how that practice helped to shift your day. Together, we're creating a community of balance and renewal.